Blackhawks power play is still shit. None of them can make a pass to save their lives, and Andre Burakovsky plays for the other team every single night. Blackhawks lose, what was it, 4-2? Whatever it was, Charlie Coyle factored in on every goal. Charlie Coyle, by the way, had a hat trick, 1 assist for 4 points on the night in a 4-2 Blackhawks. I don't even know what to call it. Uh, that I don't need to be too mad. There's a lot to unpack in this game. Welcome back to the Blackhawks Conversation post-game show. All that. My name's Ryan McGregor. I was live again tonight for this game. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody who was there during the live. I'll be back again for the big game on Monday against Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks. The Blackhawks lose 4-2 against Charlie Coyle. I mean, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's just start with what I said off the top. This team can't make a pass to save their goddamn lives. That is my biggest takeaway from this game. Well, one of my biggest takeaways. But all night, passes were in the skates or too far out of the reach or too far behind the intended target. Nobody could make a pass on the tape tonight, and that was what aggravated me the most throughout the entire duration of this game. Um, I don't know what it was, and it affected every area of the ice. The breakout in particular was just awful. The Hawks could not break the puck out. The first period was bad. They come out of it tied 1-1 somehow. The second period started off slow, but in the last 10 minutes, they looked great. In the third period, they looked somewhat okay. Right up until the end, I wanted to punch a hole through my TV because of the effort. Yeah, the penalty kill looked fine tonight. The power play just continues to struggle, going 0 for 2 tonight. I thought it would help having Sam Renzel kind of shake things up. New look, fresh look. He's going to be motivated tonight. I actually thought Sam Renzel didn't look bad. I believe it was his first shift of the game. He had a brutal turnover at his own blue line, and then he got absolutely dumped along the boards. But other than that, I thought after that he recovered well. He looked fine. He looked more confident and comfortable as the game went on. And I thought overall Sam Renzel had a pretty decent game. But yeah, the Blackhawks just could not make a pass to save their lives. And it was infuriating because it lasted the entire 60 minutes, unlike some of the other issues that didn't. Um, let's get all the negatives out of the way first. Andre Burakovsky. What's going on with this guy? I mean, he's directly responsible for Charlie Coyle's second goal. He has the puck in his own defensive zone in the corner. Tries to make a breakout pass to Grizzlick. It's like 3 feet in front of Grizzlick because no pass was on the tape tonight. It goes right to Charlie Coyle, who walks in, was a nice shot, puts it right over the shoulder of Spencer Knight. I believe it was over the shoulder. Um, he's been brutal, man. He is a turnover machine, that guy. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's just a slump or what, or if he's hurt or something. Like, I don't know what it is with Andre Burakovsky, but the guy is not playing good hockey at all. And it's really frustrating to watch. He's out of he was out of the top six. Um, the guy needs to be scratched. I mean, Artem Levshinov, they scratched Artem Levshinov tonight, and Blashill said he might not play again, uh, until the end of the Olympic break. If that's the accountability we're holding a 20-year-old to, the same thing should be done for Andre Burakovsky. Not saying Andre Burakovsky shouldn't play again until the Olympics are over, but I'm just saying, like, there needs to be the same standard across the board here. At the very least, I think Burakovsky needs to sit a game. Um, let's talk about Jeff Blashill. What was that challenge? Jeff Blashill challenged the Matthew Olivier goal for goalie interference. That might be one of the worst challenges I've ever seen. And I haven't critiqued many of Jeff Blashill's challenges before. I've agreed with most of them. That was insane. That was a bad, bad coach's challenge. I would have rather he challenged the empty netter for goalie interference. I mean, that was bad. There was no contact. Uh, forget who was in front of that, but his feet were in the crease, sure. But there was zero contact with Spencer Knight. It was a bad, bad coach's challenge. Um, yeah, not good. Um, And then the final play of the game, you have the empty net. There's a face-off in uh, uh, the Columbus zone. Um, Hawks down by 1. Columbus wins the face-off. The Hawks have 6 fresh skaters on the ice. 6 fresh skaters. The Blue Jackets are coming off of an icing. The Blackhawks have 6 pretty fresh guys out there. They lose the face-off, and then nobody attacks the puck. Nobody. Everybody sits back. Nobody attacks the puck. And somehow, simultaneously, nobody attacks the puck, and then somehow the Blue Jackets get a 2-on-1 the other way. I don't know how that happens. You lose the faceoff, nobody attacks, everybody sits back. So the Blue Jackets bring the puck forward, and then somehow they have a 2-on-1. Well, where is everybody that was sitting back? Nowhere to be found. It was unbelievable. And Bedard had such a good chance to tie this game up late in the game. He had a wide open net and he skied it. This guy's he's trying to be too pretty, man. Like, just put the puck in the net. You don't have to go bar down every single time. Tried to go bar down that empty netter and he almost missed a few games ago. You don't have to go bar down every time, dude. Just put it in the net. Ah, man. I actually thought Bedard had a really good night. Keep Bedard and Nazar together. I've gone on record many times this season, and I've said don't put Bedard and Nazar together because that's the perfect 1-2 punch down the middle. Your 1C and your 2C. Um, I was mistaken. I love these guys together. Keep them together. And make Oliver Moore your second line center or something, or at least your third line center. Oliver Moore played fourth line center tonight. I didn't like that. He didn't get much ice time. Um, yeah, I like those two together. I liked them with Bertuzzi. I thought that line looked great. They got 2 goals tonight. Bedard scored with like 2.7 seconds left in the first period. A goal scorer's goal. Uh, he went right to the net, tapped in the loose puck. Um, that's the goal that you know. It's goal scorer's goal. You can score from anywhere on the ice. He doesn't just have to snipe it bar down every time. He can go to the net too. And then man, that Nazar goal. First of all, I'm so happy Nazar finally scored. You can tell that was a monkey off the back again for him. And hopefully he can just keep building on it. What a pass by Bedard. Nice little saucer pass. Just hopped over the defender's stick, right on the tape of Nazar, and he puts it home over the glove. Beautiful goal. Love to see that. And at the very least, like if we're gonna lose this game, uh, at least you have Bedard and Nazar heating up. And they are, which is awesome. That's definitely a positive to come out of this game. Spencer Knight also looked pretty decent. Like I already said, Sam Renzel looked pretty decent. I've kind of already complained a lot about the bad things. Um, yeah, just a tough game to lose overall. I mean, yeah, the reffing was weird in this one too. There was a few like blatant missed calls on the Hawks. Um, they did get a power play at the end. Of course, they just did nothing with it. Um, yeah, I don't know what the solution is for the power play, if I'm being honest. I really don't. Um, but something clearly has to change. Um, Something's got to change, whether it's personnel or whether it's strategy. Something needs to change. I'm more along the lines of strategy. I don't think you change personnel all too much. Maybe you swap one or two, but I mean, maybe not even two. But uh, yeah, the pushback entry needs to be for just like banished. The pushback entry. I wish I could go back in time and just assassinate whoever came up with the pushback entry. I hate it. Dump it in. You have one more guy than them. Dump the puck in and go get it. But clearly they can't do that. We saw the 6-on-5 face-off when Columbus won it. They don't want to go get the puck. So I don't know why I'm suggesting that. We have one question today from Twitter, from Jack. He says, enough with this horse crap. The Blackhawks are building a losing culture. Too many young, talented players are learning to lose. This is on the organization and the coaching staff. I mean, that's a big statement. Um, I don't know if I would totally agree with the building a losing culture statement. Um, in fact, I don't know if I'll go as far as say it's the opposite, but I don't think they're building a losing culture. I think we're just seeing the natural development of a young team. I mean, they're the third youngest team in the NHL. They got to be the youngest blue line in the NHL. Um, they're relying on their young guys to carry all the load. Um, for me, like if you were to say this, if you were to say that statement to me 2 years from now and nothing will have changed, like they're playing the same way 2 years from now, then I agree. But just where we're at right now, it's the first. You have the start of the rebuild, and every year it's down, down, down. This is the first year it's starting to go up. They were competitive for the first couple months of the season. It was a step forward. Connor Bedard has now become everything we thought he was. Frank Nazar looks like if he can stay consistent, he'll be worth that 6.5 mil. Alex Vlasic is amazing. Spencer Knight is showing that he can be that number one goalie that plays 60, 55, 60 games in the year. Oliver Moore is proving to just be such a deadly, uh, probably third line center, maybe even second line center, just a weapon down the middle. Wyatt Kaiser is just exceeding expectations greatly. So is Ryan Green. So is Crevier. I mean, you have a lot of positives on the development side. Some of these losses are just tough to handle. And I think what I will agree with you on when you say on the coaching staff, like I said earlier, accountability and I guess punishment. I don't know what other word, repercussion maybe for play is something that I think needs to be extended to the veterans. Because there's no uh there's no doubt when sitting a young guy. There needs to be that same mentality from the coaching staff when you're looking at veterans because Burakovsky needs to sit. He needs to sit a game. He does. Um, yeah, that's my take on that. And then we have one more question today from Tony. He says thoughts on Rinzel's performance. I touched on it earlier. I thought he played fine. I thought his game only got better as the game went on. He got more comfortable, more confident. Like I said, it was just that first play I didn't like. I believe it was his first shift. It might have been his second shift. It was pretty early on. I believe it was his first shift. He had a bad turnover at his own line and then got just dumped on his ass. But other than that, I thought he looked fine. Um, I thought he was just distributing the puck really well on the power play. Um, I didn't like the entries, but that's not specific to him. I've been saying that whether it's Levshinov, Grizzlick, whoever, Vlasic, the entry sucks. It's not his fault. He's just doing what he's told. Um, yeah, I thought he had a good game. I'm happy he's back. Um, it seems like he's definitely going to be back here at least up until the Olympic break. Probably after that too. Who knows? Because Artie's going to come back. We'll see. Overall, I thought he had a pretty decent game. I'm happy with it. That's pretty much it for me in this one. Yeah, it was. I mean, not as bad as last game. There were bright spots in this one for sure. I mean, the most important thing is the Bedard and Nazar line was absolutely electric tonight. And if we're gonna win hockey games, that top line needs to be elite and dangerous, and they were looking like that tonight. So that's a positive. We will end on a positive. I wanted to get all my bitching and complaining out of the way at the beginning and end on a positive. Um, if you're new here, I do Blackhawks post-game shows after every single Blackhawks game. I am also now live on YouTube for so far, I mean, as long as I've been doing it, pretty much every Blackhawks game I'm live on YouTube. I will be live on Monday for the Blackhawks Sharks game, Celebrini versus Bedard. It's going to be a big one. You don't want to miss that stream. It's a lot of fun. Again, thank you to everyone who was in the stream tonight. I will see all of you guys after the post game show on Monday.